Okay, so beginning your day, and just reflecting on our practice, and both this formal practice and also our daily life practice, and just acknowledging or recognizing how we oftentimes we go up and down. It's just in an ideal world, we would be completely consistent and we'd be really steady and blah, blah, blah. But it really never happens. Just being able and willing to step back and take that perspective of, ups and downs are going to be ordinary. And how do I keep my kind of evenness, not get too sort of swept up and frantic when things are really going well, making grandiose plans of what one's going to accomplish, and not getting too kind of discouraged when things aren't going so well, and just keeping a steadiness and of just whatever going forward. It's one of the I think of the story Ajahn Munindo tells of him just feeling completely overwhelmed, depressed, fed up, discouraged in his practice, because he'd been trying really hard, and sometimes things went well, sometimes didn't, and he was really feeling at his wit's end, and went to Ajahn Chah and sort of poured out his failures and his hopelessness, and Ajahn Chah was just really very attentive and listened, and then he just sort of said, I was like, I've been there, I felt like that. And just that amount of acknowledgement and empathy has really just turned it around for Ajahn Munindo at that point. He was incredibly grateful, so that he still tells the story up to this day. And so just because it made such an impression on him. So just that reflection that whatever we're experiencing, other people have experienced, and we're not just despite the assumptions and illusions, we're not completely unique individuals that are really special. We've got our patterns, which are very human, and to take an interest in learning about them, being very patient with the practice, patient with yourself, patient with the people around you, because it's not as if you are the only person going through anything in practice. We're living with a community, and everybody's going through, they're carrying their stuff and trying to learn from it. And the fact that people are actually here is a testament to their commitment and interest, and just to be willing to say, okay, I've been there too, and just be willing to encourage yourself and then to encourage each other in the practice. I think it's really, really important, and also not thinking too much about what you should achieve or what you should attain or what you should be as a lay person, as an anagarika, as a monk, just doing the practice. And as I was beginning to talk about this, I had the image of Ajahn Chah one time with Lumpur, and and similarly, Lumpur was getting kind of frustrated in his practice, and Lumpur Cha said, just be content with just being an earthworm. Earthworms don't have to earthworms. They don't know where they're going. they just put their heads down. And as Lumpur Cha, I can remember Lumpur Cha with his sort of his body movement. They just put their heads down. They just keep going. So Do that in your practice. Just be content with earthworm practice.